And we back. It's Tuesday, 9-ish. You know what time it is. The Sports Block with Red powered by the Monarchy. Chargers. You know we got to talk about y'all real bad tonight.
Real bad.
27-0 in the first half. 30-20 after 3. And then y'all take the L.
It's nothing better than good Schadenfreude.
That is a damn shame, though. Like, if I hadn't have sat and watched that game, because I told myself I was going to watch that full game, because just with my schedule, I haven't been able to watch a lot of football this year, so when I can't sit down and watch a full football game, and it's trash like that in the first half, like, in the past, I would have cut that shit off. But I was like, no, let me stick around and see exactly what's about to happen, because I had a feeling.
It's playoff football, you know what I'm saying?
Man, but 27-0, though?
No, but I'm saying, but you're going to watch it because it's playoff football.
Yeah.
You know that this is it. 3 weeks from now.
Now watching comebacks like that, have you ever watched live a comeback that bad? I mean,
yeah, I remember watching
Chiefs,
the
what was that, Chiefs Colts
the Houston Oilers come back on the I think it was the Buffalo Bills,
and to this day that's still the most hurtful.
Yeah, I remember that one. I was like, God damn, Warren Moon,
man.
You slanging.
And it was a 30. It was a 31 at one point.
31 or 34, something. It was bad.
30, I think it was like 34-3 at one point, and then they made that crazy comeback.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was bad.
So is Herbert still considered elite? Can we say that he's in the elite club?
I was not one of the people that was considering him to be as elite as everyone else was.
I thought he was kind of gassed up too myself. I'm not saying he didn't have some tools.
Hey, Herbert is a good quarterback.
Right.
He's solid. But elite, I don't believe he has the intangibles at the moment.
He's a bit of a robot.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a robot.
Now, how much do y'all give to him losing Williams the game before, basically?
Well, that's on his coach for one. But he's been down one of his top receivers all year.
Yeah.
One or the other. So, no, man, that organization is a fraud, man. From the top down. It's a fraud.
Are you surprised that what's his name, Stanley kept his job?
Yes and no.
Well, no, because I was definitely surprised. Monday morning, it's like why does this dude still have employment with the Los Angeles Chargers?
I mean, if you're just basing it off of that game, if that game is the deciding factor, then yes, yes, he should definitely lose his job. But I don't know if it was Bomani or somebody else I was here talking about. That's not a great job. It's not.
Even with everything considered.
The only plus to the San Diego job right now, or the positives, I'll say, to the San Diego job right now are Justin Herbert, the fact he's on a rookie contract. You've got Khalil Mack, and you've got Joey Bosa, and you've got Derwin James, and I can't remember the linebacker's name, but he's a nice the middle linebacker, huh?
Mac.
No, the middle linebacker. I can't remember his name, but he's decent too. So they
picked up J.C. Jackson in the offseason, one of the best corners in the league.
Oh yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So you got a foundation. Your defense is it's borderline nice.
Hey, but
that ain't borderline. That's nice.
But Joey Bosa lost that game for him just as much as anybody.
Now Doug Peterson did have some balls on that call though. Like he showed he had a set, because I wouldn't have did that shit.
Dougie Fresh, hey.
I would say going for 2 right there. Because that's basically saying we gonna win by this field goal, and ain't shit y'all can do about it. And it wasn't shit that the Chargers could do about it, and that's a damn shame.
Because they played them like we would play them. Or like we should play them at all times.
Yeah, that was the rubbing in the face.
Hey, now that you know, everybody hollers about Nagy and Bieniemy and all that. I think Dougie's the real gambling influence.
Yeah.
Was the real gambling influence out of all these deals, you know?
And for the just the way all that shit went down, and coupled with the fact that he basically caused them not to get into the playoffs last year with the shit he pulled against the Raiders. Like I'm being really serious. I don't know how dude is keeping his job at this point.
Staley?
Yeah.
It won't be long. I mean, it'll probably be this next season. He'll get fired mid-season. But the Chargers are gonna have to tank.
But can they though? With the squad that they have?
Yes, they're gonna have to. You can forget about Keenan Allen being what he was.
Well, yeah.
Don't forget about that. What you hope is that Williams is ready to be your number one full time next year. So you need a wide receiver.
Yeah.
You need another running back to at least complement Eckler.
Yeah. Cause I mean Eckler is good for what they use him for, but when it comes down to getting that tough 3 to 4 yards, like he's not that guy. He's not that guy at all.
He's not that guy. Not at all. They don't have a tight end either.
Yeah.
And that's always been a staple of they team chemistry, you know.
Man, that ain't been since Antonio Gates, and that's been 6 years now.
No, they had players at that position after Gates.
Name one.
I don't say Hunter Henry was all right.
Hunter Henry, dude from the Titans, went there for a year. When it Cook.
Oh yeah, they did that, Jerry. For like
Yeah.
I don't know. They ain't beat the Chiefs.
Oh, hey, no argument with you there. But
until they beat the Chiefs, I don't know who on their roster besides Herbert and
but
Joey
but
Bosa
that
and
hey, but
Khalil Mack.
That organization is a true factory of sadness.
Yeah.
And it's and even more so than Cleveland because they give you hope every year. They damn near the Cowboys of the AFC.
No, the Cowboys had chips though. Like at least the Cowboys can say that at one point they were a true bona fide dynasty. Like the Chargers, they will every year disappoint, like every year. And this was, I don't even know if you can call what happened a disappointment. Cause like I said, I was gonna turn the game off, but I kind of expected some shit like that to happen. And
I didn't think Sunshine was just gonna go out like that the whole way.
Cause I told them niggas to get off the sticks. That's what I put in the group chat.
Yeah, it was bad.
I was like, man, y'all got to get off the sticks.
It was bad.
Y'all about to get 30 in the first half.
You were not wrong.
So yeah, that was probably the most surprising outcome of any game. I did not expect the Giants.
Wasn't surprised. I think I picked the Jags to win. I wasn't surprised. I was surprised at how, not really surprised at how it went down. I was surprised that the Chargers let it go down.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you're up 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let that go down.
In a professional football game.
Yeah, that is 100% on the coaching staff, and I'm going to I'm going to put it more so on the coordinators than I am on the head coach in this instance, because one, defensive coordinator. What kind of adjustments did you make to where you went from shutting them out in the first half to giving it all
giving
the
up
way
the
up?
booty?
I mean, all the way up.
But a few of those, interceptions were just really great defensive plays.
Oh
by the
no,
DB.
no, without doubt, without doubt. But then also, offensive coordinator, my guy. We can't score.
Hold on. You can't convert on third down.
Yeah.
Man,
Because you go for fourth down so much, that means that's clear evidence that you're not making it on third either. And yes, I think we see what Austin Eckler's Achilles heel is. You just can't throw no. If you throw a bunch of meat in the middle of that line of scrimmage, he ain't gonna do nothing with it. Mm-hmm. That's why they screen you to death with him. If you can play the screen game, then you can render him useless.
So besides that game, was there another game that y'all were surprised at the outcome? Because I definitely didn't expect the Giants.
I didn't expect Daniel Jones to ball. No.
Oh, I might have picked the Vikings, but I kind of knew. No, I don't think I picked the Vikings. I think I might have picked the Giants. I had to go back and look. But yeah, I Giants beat them earlier, like 4 weeks ago.
No, I mean they were hot. You know what I mean? So.
But a lot of the Vikings close. They had, I think, way too many close games. Were they like 9-1,
11
score games or something
and 0
like that?
In close games in the regular season.
Yeah,
so eventually that shit's gonna wear off. And as a Chiefs fan,
playoffs a different animal.
Yeah, as a Chiefs fan from the '90s, I can wholeheartedly attest to that. It goes down. You utilize all your quote unquote luck, trying to get win these not necessarily meaningless games, but
lower pressure games.
Man.
And in those lower pressure games, you tend to feel like you got more options. In the playoff scenarios, you typically don't gamble as much unless you have to.
Right.
Right?
I don't know. I think in the playoffs you probably gamble more.
Well, no, you may gamble more, but what you hope is that your base schemes have some impact. And
honestly, I don't think anybody's running base schemes in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, you still got to.
That looked like classic Charger ball to me.
Yeah. I was like,
see, what that looked like was classic Chargers fucking up.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That happens in a multitude of fashions. And it happened in all those fashions for the Chargers Sunday.
each and every one.
Ooh.
Every way they could fuck up, they did.
I want to know who fought on the field.
Well, how bad was that call, though, that Bosa got the penalty on? Because, I mean, it was a false start. Like, if we...
Oh, yeah, I saw that, and I was like, oh, they finna call this false start.
And didn't.
And they didn't, and I was like, oh. Uh-oh. The fix is in here for the Jags. Duval!
And, I mean, the refs really are... Like, we're talking about the refs way too much, it seems like, this year.
Boy,
because there's been some questionable calls, man, especially like last night in the Bucks and the Cowboys game, like that holding. It seems like the most egregious shit.
I'm not even gonna say. I got it on DVR. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't care about either one of them squads for real. I would have liked to see the Bucks win simply for the Cowboy fans to be sad, but I'm gonna pull a Stephen A. Smith on them. And be like, yeah, I want y'all to make it all the way to the Super Bowl and lose. Because that's what the Cowboys do.
And that's who I got.
Oh, my God. What's that kicker's name? And was he allowed on the... Oh,
you talking about El Fuego.
El Fuego, is that what his name is?
Because he fired.
Yeah, he definitely was not on fire.
He definitely fired.
Oh my goodness.
I
Boy, did you see Jerry on that screen? Look at that.
What did he miss? 4 extra points?
Yeah, 4 of them.
In a row.
Because after the third one, I don't even think they was gonna kick it again if they scored. Like if they scored another touchdown, they was going for 2. They was like, man,
absolutely,
get this nigga up out of here.
Absolutely. Oh, you know that motherfucker had a drug test on Monday, boy. I mean on Tuesday, boy, or today. Shit. Is Brady gonna hang it up though? I hope he hangs it up.
Nah, I think he's got. I think it's gonna be 2.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he does go play for the Raiders.
We gonna fuck him up.
He is gonna get his monkey.
We gonna
ass
fuck
whooped
him up if he goes to the Raiders.
twice.
It's happening.
Twice.
Get ready for it.
Yeah.
Brady in the AFC West.
Bring it. I am not after Broncos ride less country. I ain't worried about anybody's bringing in. And you know, the Chiefs got it locked down for another 6-7 years. To be honest, let's look at it.
Hey, Brady ain't taking the pay cut enough to go to the Raiders.
You think? Because they're not gonna have cars. Like his contract is coming off the books. And
Is it up or is it or they trade?
All his guaranteed money is paid, isn't it?
Oh, so they don't own nothing. So they
Carr.
can just move him.
Yeah, I think they can just get rid of him. I think.
Now they would definitely trade him. They're not gonna cut him. They're gonna find somebody to.
Yeah. You gotta get something.
Who's finna trade for Derek Carr?
Indianapolis should.
It's a team out there that needs a quarterback.
Oh, I didn't say who needs a quarterback because there's several teams that need a quarterback. But who's finna trade for Derek Carr?
So you saying Derek Carr?
The Jets might. Or the Jets might trade for Brady. Shit.
He's not a.
or may do some stupid shit for Brady.
So Carr's not an upgrade for half the teams in the league. Because there's some teams out there like we talking.
For half the teams in the league?
I mean, shit. Basically, the whole
16
AFC
teams?
South,
Yeah, we can name 16 teams.
It's a whole division. The NFC South.
The entire NFC South, for sure.
The Commandos, they would definitely.
The Commandos have a quarterback on the squad. They just won't play. I mean, they've got 3 cats that can do what they need to get done on squad.
Hey,
they just ain't playing none of them.
The Vikings could trade for him and make out good.
That's a lateral move right there.
Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins seem like the same person.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same player. And plus, I don't think Carr would do as much.
Carr is not as gun shy as Kirk is.
True that.
Not near as gun shy.
He can be. Because when he throws his picks, it's always a bad look, but it's damn near he had to do it. And it just looks real bad.
Yeah, he's forced into a throw every time. It's not that he makes a bad decision.
He's still not
he's making a bad decision, but he's getting forced into that bad decision too often. Derek Carr is going to let that ball go before that happens.
Yeah. But he's also probably going to throw 2 of them in the first half, so he's not going to be in a position.
But I dare say you got more running game in Minnesota than you do in Vegas. So
nah, I would say because Josh Jacobs, he led the league this year.
Yeah, but
he did his thing this year.
Yeah, but you got Cook and Madison.
Yeah.
Although is Madison a free agent now?
I don't think so because this is what
4th year.
Is it his 4th year? But yeah, if it is, because he definitely wasn't the first rounder, so he wouldn't have had a 5th year option.
Man, once he get out on the market, woo-wee. Woo-wee.
Yeah, but it's a solid 12 teams, at least, that Derek Carr would be a major upgrade. If not a significant, let me not say major. Let me say a significant upgrade.
I guess I
Shit, the
agree.
NFC West.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't know
taking
about the
Geno
West,
over.
though.
I'm taking Geno over Derek Carr.
Yeah, I'll
and I'm
definitely take
taking
Geno.
Geno over Derek Carr even 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm a Geno Smith fan.
I can accept that argument, but it could easily also be argued the other way.
Yeah.
If you like losing,
And I mean, with what San Francisco does.
Isn't that wild that we're at that point that point can be made? Geno Smith is a winner quarterback now.
I'm all for it.
He just knows how to win games. Damn.
Because according to Pete Carroll, he just plays within the system. He ain't out here freestyling. Broncos country, let's ride.
That's right.
That's country.
Oh, is that what Pete said?
Oh yeah. I'm really starting.
Oh, Geno just happy to have a job, man.
Nah, he balled out though. I definitely did not expect him to have a
he's
game
the
of the year that he had.
all-time single-season passing record leader for the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Year one, no one thought he could do nothing.
Took him to the playoffs.
Geno.
But Carr can ball in that system as well.
I don't know.
Yeah. With DK Metcalf and Kevin Lockett,
look.
and then fucking Kenneth Walker and fucking running. Yeah.
By all means, let me say this. Derek Carr is a solid quarterback. But at no point in Derek Carr's career would Derek Carr be the quarterback that I would have chosen to be the starter for any of my football squads. At no point.
Even his 16 year.
Even then. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's put some numbers up at times. He's put some numbers up on some bad teams.
He's had a solid career.
And that's where maybe I'm a stickler for certain things, because there's a lot of people who put numbers up. Or I won't say that there's a lot. There's a good amount of people who put numbers up. But you on a bum-ass squad, you ain't winning no games.
I'm not going to say he's Rich Gannon for them, you know what I mean? But the most effective quarterback they've had in a decade.
That's not saying much.
I mean, that's...
We talking about the Raiders.
In 15, 20 years.
Yeah, because Rich Gannon
I
was
would
the
say-
last.
Was the last one.
He's been there for a decade, pretty much. This is his 9th year.
Yeah, I'm saying he got drafted for what, 14?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
it's
so
coming
so
up.
the most stable quarterback in the last 20 years.
That sounds like a Raider problem.
Oh, it most certainly is a Raider problem.
I just know that at no point in Derek Carr's career am I like, okay, yeah, after this season, I want to sign him as a free agent.
No, we talking about. I'm not talking about for the Chiefs. I'm talking about for a lot of the
Period.
squads in the.
Look, I'm the same guy who isn't picking up Kobe Bryant on my squad of top 5 or starting 5 or whatever that is, because I think Kobe's gonna shoot my squad out of contention for winning the game. Because one thing Kobe gonna do, he's gonna shoot.
Kobe got 5 of them though.
Hey,
Got 5 of them things.
he got 5 of them things. I ain't knocking it. But if Kobe would have learned how to play with others, how many would he got?
4.
Nah, Kobe could have got like 8 championships, I think.
How many did he get?
He ended up with 5.
He got 5.
Yeah. He got 3 with Shaq, and then he got 2 when he was the.
'Cause
when
real
he was
talk.
the guy.
Real talk, him and Shaq should have got 5.
I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that.
Yeah.
And
At
then he
least
still,
4.
and then he still could have got a couple more after, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 more after, had he really learned how to play with others. And I understand, Kobe Bryant, you're great, taking all the weight upon your shoulders to be responsible for making sure that the team wins or whatever. But my guy, it's 4 of the dudes on the floor with you. And they all in the league, just like you. So,
Hey, basketball Tom Brady.
hey.
Because I'm saying when Smush Parker is your starting point guard, like we got to give him a little extra. Because he was playing with some bums. It was some bums.
Oh, it
in
was
that
some,
squad.
definitely some years he was playing with some bums, but that was also because
He kind of wanted it that way.
you knew what for that like 4 or 5 year stretch where he was just playing with straight bums. You knew what Kobe was doing. Kobe was scoring. That's it. Nobody.
Like, y'all ain't got it, no problem.
If anybody touching this ball besides me coming down this court, it's gonna be a problem.
Say that's how you score 81.
That is how you score 80 motherfucking 1. How many olives would you like in your martini? 81.
Still one of the greatest commercials ever.
Oh man, that thing is hilarious. That was like an actual skit from a show.
Which one?
The Jalen versus everybody.
Yeah, Jalen. When they was at the restaurant and they asked Kobe how many olives he wanted in his martini.
Well, ask him what he would like to drink. He's like, yeah, I'll take a dry martini with olives. And they're like, oh, how many olives would you like? And he looked at Jalen Rose dead in his face and said, 81. And then he's like, nah, I'm just playing. Give me 3 or something like that. But it was hilarious. And Jalen was like, hey man, fuck you, dog.
That's the squad he dropped him on. That shit gotta hurt though.
Oh, it wasn't just the squad he dropped him on. That was the person who took a majority of that heat. That work belonged to Jalen, and I'm a Jalen Rose fan. But Jalen Rose is a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying?
Good DJ.
But this is not basketball season.
I mean, technically, but
Okay, well, yeah.
it is the most important time of the year because it's football and it's playoff time.
So this week's matchups. I don't even want to start with ours. I want to start with Cowboys 49ers.
Is that the game of the week?
Might be.
Is that the game of the week? Nope, because Bengals Bills is game of the week.
Yeah. I would like it if I would like it if this was old school and this was like and they met in the NFC Championship.
Who, Cowboys 49ers?
Yeah.
But
That would be cool. But this is definitely part of their story. They have a great storied history in the playoffs, and I'm really intrigued about the retooled San Francisco offense against that very solid and stout and staunch Dallas Cowboy defense.
now I do think they looked a little bit better because Brady just he did not have it. Especially these last few games.
But the Cowboys defense has been on people's heads all year. They've given a lot of the games that they lost this season weren't necessarily the defense's fault, even though they gave up more points. But it was if you're on the field the whole game, or don't forget they played that stretch of games without Dak.
Yeah.
Even though I think they won most of those, if not all of them. Oh shit! God damn. But yeah, Cowboys 49ers. I'm Christian McCaffrey versus Micah Parsons.
Trent Williams versus Micah Parsons.
Well, I mean, it's really the whole offense against Micah Parsons because Micah Parsons lines up
Everywhere.
Yeah.
except defensive tackle. And
Nah,
hell,
they
he
put
might
him
have.
over
I'm
the-
gonna say he might have lined up there a couple
Yeah,
times.
they
shit.
put him over the center a couple times.
Oh well, he lines up everywhere. So man,
Problems.
that dude is amazing. But yeah, I think Cowboys 49ers is intriguing. Bills Bengals is game of the week. Simply because this is, you know what I'm saying, what we've been looking for the or wanting, wanting for the past couple of weeks. Like, well, how was that going? You know, we're all glad Damar Hamlin is well and out of the hospital now. So, now it's like, well, okay, well, how does this play out? And shit, keeping it funky. Both them squads, even though they won, they both look kind of janky.
Yeah, definitely the Bills.
I think the Bills look janky because it was the energy of the playoff game and Damar Hamlin. I think that whole. I think it took them a while to settle in to the game. But the Bengals looked like mid-season janky.
Say that again?
I said the Bengals looked mid-season janky.
Like they just wasn't ready for it at all.
No, not necessarily that they wasn't ready for it at all. It was.
They just get consistently out physical by
I have to remind myself they were playing the Ravens.
Ravens, yeah.
And the Ravens, man, the Ravens are
the most physical team in the NFL.
are Damon from Friday After Next.
So they just out here taking the booty. Like
They
what?
just strong. Remember when Damon shook Cat Williams' hand or Money Mike's hand, and he yanked him up? He's like, "Oh, like the Matrix." That's how the Ravens are. They just strong, just cock strong, just country strong, just born strong. Just we some strong motherfuckers. We don't know how to not be strong, and because they so strong, even when they being gentle, it's strong. It's still rough. So it that's just the Ravens, and I have to remind myself that they are. That is ever since Ray Lewis, that is a physical squad, man. Because let's not forget, y'all, the Baltimore Ravens were once the Cleveland Browns. And they went to Baltimore with that same raggedy-ass squad that they had in Cleveland and turned around and had a winning season the first year in Baltimore with the same cats. Yeah. Take that.
So how much better of a game would it have been if Lamar was out there?
Ooh, in his condition?
No, I'm healthy Lamar.
Oh, healthy Lamar. Oh,
let's
healthy.
say let's say 85%.
Healthy Lamar. I think the Ravens win.
Now, did y'all have an issue with him not being on the sideline?
Nope.
And see, I didn't either, especially with his injury.
His leg. You know what I'm saying? He's got a was it MCL, PCL? He, you know what I'm saying? His leg is unstable.
Yeah.
If the play comes, his direction, he may not be able to get out of the way in time. Right. It may re-injure or further injure the situation.
Yeah. And that was my thinking. I was just like, man, he's sitting at home. Niggas sit at home.
Sit at home. That's your safest place to be.
Maybe in the press box, maybe up in the owner's booth,
I
something
can
like
see that.
But not on the field.
But nah, you
like
good. You don't have to be on the sideline.
Yeah, I'll say people that had an issue with that is like, one, you really don't know football. Or are you just being an asshole at this point? Like
People who had an issue with that ain't never played.
Because I think I saw, was it Gottlieb? said just as a quarterback that's still on the team, if you're under contract, you need to be with your, you know what I'm saying, with your squad. But with that injury, just like you said, let's just say a referee trips. Like you running down, like he's running backwards, you know, looking at a play and falls into him. Like literally anything can happen. And we've seen that happen before.
Okay, Doug, how about this? Let me ask you this question. Was Lamar Jackson with the team during the preparation, during practices, and all that stuff? The answer to that, I'm quite sure, is yes. So as long as he was there, and you know he's not playing Sunday.
Right.
He's not playing. Why do I need to bring him? He's going to be a distraction, win or lose. Especially lose. Because, Lamar, were you healthy enough to get out there today, possibly? Right. Ooh, Lamar, why didn't you get out there? Hey, Lamar, you look like you're walking around okay. You could have probably played, huh? Nah, fuck all y'all.
And then they said he need to put a brace on. And I was like, did we not see what happened to RG3? Because that exact scenario
even RG3 said, hey, don't play. Learn from me. RG3. Don't listen to them jigaboos.
Not them jigaboos. Man. Boy. You know his wife says that all the time.
All the time.
He's
probably calling him a jigaboo.
No.
Allegedly.
Sorry, I dropped out for a minute, fellas. I got disturbed by what was trending on Twitter. Antonio Brown for all the wrong reasons.
Again. Was it the NS what they call it, NSFW photos? Yeah.
Yes.
Your boy wild, but he
wilding on Snapchat.
He's from Florida.
He out here showing his thing.
He's doing his thing. He's
doing his thing. Doing his thing.
Antonio really needs help though. Like I know we joke on dude, but I really do think that hit that Burfict put on him in that playoff game against the Bengals.
Oh,
I think that fucked
was that
him
even
up,
a playoff game?
I
thought that was during the season.
If it was like one of the last.
Yeah, it was late. Late in the season.
It might have been like the last game of the season. Matter of fact, it was the last game of the season because the next game they played, the next week they played again in Pittsburgh. And that's when Juju Smith-Schuster
laid out Burfict. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that makes sense.
And stood over him like, bitch.
Man, so y'all got the... Well, shit, I guess I didn't ask you. Who do you got, Bills or Bengals, in that game?
Oh, man.
Two-part question. Who do you got, but who do you want? Because I got the Chiefs beating the Jags at home. So basically, if the Bills win, y'all playing neutral. If the Bengals win, they coming to KC.
Honestly, I'm not too particular about either team. Who do I think is gonna win? I feel like this game and that game and that game only, I feel like the Bills are gonna win.
I don't think so.
I feel like they're gonna. This is the one that they're gonna have the DeMar Hamlin pressure for real.
Yeah, but they're also having the deficit of Von Miller.
Yeah, but they've been without Von Miller for
there's been some weeks now.
Some weeks and long enough to have adjusted and come up with a new game plan to not have Von Miller.
But they're going to have to apply maximum pressure on Joe Burrow.
That's not hard with their offensive line.
Oh yeah,
they offensive
the
line.
Bengals offensive line.
Yeah,
is still,
but he's also balled out even when that line is crumbled. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
You asking them to do a lot though, especially because the right tackle went down.
Yep.
And then they moved, I believe, the the starting guard out to tackle.
Out
They
to
kicked him
tackle.
out, and then they got
And then
a rookie.
Yeah, and they're playing guard.
So it's not looking good for them.
I think they're going to win. I think they're going to have just enough protection to win. And I say that because I feel like they're going to nullify the whole neutral site thing. And I don't want to play them in AFC Championship, but I would rather play at home no matter who I play.
I feel that.
So, yeah, I think the Bengals are going to win. But if I had my druthers, which team which offense I'd rather go against?
Jags.
Right. But I'd rather play against the Bills offense than the Bengals at full strength. I think that's where I'm at.
And do the Jaguars scare y'all at all this week?
A little.
Hell yeah. You see what they did to the Chargers?
We talking about the Chargers.
Hey, if they let that Cisco dude get off what he was getting off that last game, I'm a little worried about that. But we gonna light them up.
Hey,
It might be a shootout,
The Jags are for real.
but we gonna put some points on them.
I wouldn't call
I think
them for
they're
real.
no, they for real.
I wouldn't call
They're a year early because I didn't think Peterson was going to be able to do it year one. But nah, the Jags are for real. As soon as they hired Peterson, I knew they were going to become within 3 years. They were going to at least be AFC South champs.
Just ahead of schedule. And plus, I mean, coupled with the fact we had a historic collapse.
I mean, you're virtually talking about the same offense.
Yeah.
Offenses going against each other. So.
And honestly, I mean, we know Andy's is deep. Is probably one of the deepest playbooks in coaching right now. But Peterson's is wicked. Peterson runs some mean plays. He'll run the same trips formation that Andy's running, but he's gonna run some super dirty rub routes up in that motherfucker. It's gonna be some or it's gonna be a RPO where one cut and go type stuff with the cut blocks. Oh man, Peterson runs some. Oh, I love it. Peterson he took that Philly attitude and brought it down to Jacksonville.
Hey, I think we're gonna run the ball on them, dog. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna take the
Man, they front
time
seven
of
nice,
possession.
though. They front seven is definitely nice against the run.
It is, but I think we finally understand our backfield, and I think.
Sadly, I don't think that the Chiefs pull any razzle dazzle. I think it's going to be a very bland game plan for the Jags, just so they don't show their hand for next week.
No ring around the rosy.
Nah, because they respect, because Andy respects Dubs. You know what I'm saying? Andy don't give a rat's motherfucking ass about Josh McDaniels. McDonald's. What's the motherfucker's name? McDaniels, not McDonald's. The rhymes are mine, but the burgers are Ronald's. It's if you have nothing else to do, or if you're not really sure what good football looks like, tune in. I'm not even sure what channel they playing on Saturday.
Hey, I think if there's any game in which Andy can lend some info to the defense, it's this one.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Yeah.
Like he knows Doug. You know what I mean? He knows Peterson. You know what I mean? Like,
But some of the calls, man, especially that ETN. What was that? A fourth in? I think it was like a fourth and a foot.
hey, I think they're gonna try and run the ball on us.
Well, they almost have to though, because that really is part of their game plan. That's how they
And run, and I don't mean screen game with ATM. I think they're gonna try and run the ball on us.
Yeah, because I'm saying, if Lawrence throws 4 picks in the first half, like y'all may be up about 50.
So
it ain't gonna be it's not gonna be a Chargers thing.
So hey, Brandon Williams.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it funky. If Lawrence throws 3 picks in the first half, the Chiefs will only score 1 touchdown on those 3 picks. They'll score 2 field goals on the others.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that'll be breaking to the defense. Like that'll,
because the Chiefs, they still have a hard time once they get inside the 10. Or it seems like they still have a hard time. You know, but they haven't been inside the 10 a lot lately. You know, they've been scoring from like the 12, the 15, 20, 25, 11. I don't know. That's just me. My observations over the season.
yeah, I think a couple of bad turnovers by the Jags, and that's gonna deplete them, because there's no way they can do anything close to what they did last week, 2 weeks in a row. Like that comeback, that was for real epic and historic.
Well, really, a couple of drives not scoring by the Jags would be equivalent to turnovers. Because if the Chiefs go down and get up 17-0 first quarter, that could be it. Because this is the Chiefs we talking about. Andy might like Scott, might like Doug, but he has no problem running it up.
Yeah.
Run it up. We about to do this again 3 more times, y'all. 17 points a quarter. All right, let's wrap it up. So, I don't know. I definitely think that it's going to be some good offensive plays from both teams Saturday. I was never really a Trevor Lawrence fan. I don't know how good he is or could be. I never really watched him. But we'll see.
Never lost on a Saturday.
That's what I've read.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm not reading a lot into that one.
Hey, that's saying something though.
That says a lot.
Like you gotta think about it. He played 3 years in college.
Yeah.
At least a game last year. So
yeah.
But
it's still not the same time schedule and all that, especially you going on the road, and it this ain't the same as college or high school. I can't imagine somebody continuing that streak.
It's been some crazier streaks though, but that's one that, like, when I first heard it, I was like, that shit sounds crazy. I actually had to go look that up, and it's a fact. But let's see. Okay, so that was the first 3 games. Obviously, let's talk about this Giants Eagles. I'll say the other Saturday game, the night game.
I think that the Giants have done a commendable job this year. I think that they have, unfortunately for Rockwell, under the leadership of Brian Dable,
And Daniel Jones.
DJ.
And Daniel Jones is the quarterback. They have turned the corner to a degree, and it seems like they have developed or developing the foundation for something that could be very New York Giant like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how else to explain it.
No, I'm with you on
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying? It's
he's looking very Phil Simms like.
Yeah.
He's looking very Phil Simms like.
Yeah, looking real Jeff Hostetler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So y'all saying they can sneak up in there and get them another one?
Well, no.
Not yet.
Not this year.
Not yet.
Not this year. They not going to the motherfucking NFC Championship this year, dog.
No. Their defense is missing some pieces, and their offensive line probably could use a guard and I think maybe a tackle. You know, everybody could use a tackle. Let's keep it funky. Everybody can use a tackle.
But they not beating Philly.
But they're not. No, they definitely probably need a wide receiver.
So
they need a wide receiver or 3.
They gave y'all their best one.
Yes, they did.
I don't know why.
Hey,
yes, they did.
Just
Thank
gave
you.
them.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll cut Dave with some slack for that.
So Kadarius on that squad, do you give them a way better chance of running through the NFC?
No, because they weren't using them.
I'm just saying if they
would have used him, yes.
Oh hell yeah.
if they knew what they because
if they knew what
he
they
should have been their number 1 wide receiver.
Or if they knew how to do something with him, or I don't even understand what the issue was. I don't know why this dude wasn't getting no clock.
He got hurt.
But
and Dable didn't believe he was hurt. He thought he
I think that's what it was.
Oh well, hey.
And he was on that, and he was trying to get on some Parcells shit. If you don't practice, you don't play.
Yeah, well, I ain't necessarily mad.
I don't care if you're the most physically talented person we have on offense.
Yeah, that's him and Saquon for real. That was that should have been.
That should have been it. That should have built around that.
That's enough. That's your triplets right there.
Okay. Here's maybe the issue. Daniel Jones couldn't get him the ball when he was healthy. Not in scoring situations. He was getting him for yardage.
Yeah.
And that yardage was yak. So maybe the issue was that Jones couldn't score with him. As talented as he was,
that's hard.
They didn't have the chemistry to put him down the field to fucking score. Here, he don't have to do that. He don't have to do that. He don't have to be the best wide receiver on our squad.
Nope. Just has to be.
He can be hell for a nickel corner.
Hold on to the ball.
He can be absolute hell for a nickel corner from safety. And the first person is going to miss.
Yeah.
If he gets the ball in his hands, the first person is going to miss.
I say pretty much every time.
Every time.
But I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to mollywop the Giants on Saturday night.
You talking about major blowout or a couple touchdowns?
I think by 17.
Ooh.
I think by 17.
I'm not even that hard on him.
No, man. No. The Giants have done, like I said, they've done a commendable job this year. They have built something, or they like I said, they built a foundation for something that is. It's going to be 10, 11 wins. You know what I'm saying? Easily for the next 7, 8 years, at least 10, 11. You know, so they're on point with that. This is a rivalry game, y'all.
Yeah.
They don't like each other. And right now, the Eagles have the upper hand. And it's the playoffs. So, you got to play your little brother one-on-one in the playoffs at a one-on-one tournament. You know what I'm saying? In a championship game. You about to let this dude get one off? Nah. You about to stomp him.
I'll say sometimes little brother to surprise you though.
Sometimes little brother surprise you. But let's look at this. The Eagles are big brother right now. And we see what their squad has been doing. The Giants are little brother right now. We see what their squad's been doing. You think they finna surprise them like that? I'm not saying that the Giants have no chance, but it's an uphill battle. It is an uphill. It's tough sledding. And now I ain't even gonna lie to you. If the Giants fuck around and win Saturday, the Giants are going to the Super Bowl.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute, young blood. Wait a minute.
You heard it here.
Wait a minute, young blood.
You heard it here first.
Hey,
who's the other NFC matchup?
Boys and the Niners.
You saying the Giants are going to beat?
no,
And they would definitely have to go to the Dallas or to San Francisco.
If the Giants mess around and win Saturday, I think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Woo! Whoa!
He's throwing his money on the table.
Whoa!
Pushing it off to the center right there.
Wow!
I mean, think about it. What is the most Giants shit that could possibly happen?
And see, that's what I'm saying.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That if they met Saturday is it for the Giants. They got nothing to lose. So they are dangerous Saturday.
We would absolutely mollywop the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Only NFC team I'm concerned with is the 49ers just because Christian McCaffrey is out here like, oh, I've been playing this playbook all season now. Dude, you haven't, but goddamn. The plays that you got down. So the Giants are like that boulder in Indiana Jones. Once it starts rolling, you can't stop it. You gotta just I gotta outrun it. I gotta figure something out. I gotta do. You can beat the boulder, you know what I'm saying, but the boulder ain't stopping. So you gotta just figure it out, and that's the Giants. So the Eagles.
Hey, if Thibodeau could turn it up a level,
and he has been balling out.
Hey, Kayvon Thibodeau was scary. That dude was out there making snow angels next to somebody that he hurt.
I mean, right next to him,
Right in his face.
Yeah, look at him in his face. Like,
yeah,
nigga.
boy.
Yeah, you at that point you just gave all fucks away. You just like I don't give a fuck. I'm in your face with it.
be like, damn, how savage are you, big dog?
Hello, savage.
Woo. Man, I was watching the highlights of that, and I said, hey, man, is he hurt too? And then I looked, and I was like, oh, shit, he's doing snow angels. And then the announcer was like, yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau doing snow angels next to the injured quarterback. And I'm like,
But then he took it a step further and went on the sideline and kept
kept
on like, nigga, you know he's hurt now. We gonna give you a pass while you were on the field, but you took it to the sideline too, though.
oh, rivalry game. And then think about this. So let's say that, once again, Giants mess around and win Saturday. Let's say somehow Cowboys mess around and win Sunday. Now you just got an old NFC East rivalry game again. And they already took out one rival. What makes you think they ain't finna gear up and go ahead and take them Cowboys out?
Man. And that'll just be it straight up. Like it's just pick whoever.
Yep.
Because the Giants at Dallas, like that's really not a home field advantage at that point.
Nope.
Man.
So
I'm gonna hate to see that though, and it is a definite possibility of happening.
Me personally, I think I would. I really think I'd rather. I think I'd like to see Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl. Um, Mainly for the Kelsey brothers. I think they would be hilarious during media day.
Oh goodness. Oh, their podcast would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the episode that way would be fucking hilarious. It'd be stupid.
Oh my goodness.
But who does the NFL want to see?
The NFL, I think, wants to see
Chiefs Niners too.
Bills Cowboys.
Nah. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what the league wants because that's where the money's at.
And I could see the Cowboys.
Well, the Bills for the emotional reason.
I still think it would be the Chiefs. I think the NFL wants Mahomes in the Super Bowl every year. That's just what it boils down.
I think that is okay. I'll say that's a good general perception to have. But I think in certain circumstances, in this case, DeMar Hamlin, they'll be like, I think we'd rather have the Bills there for the sentimental value because everybody's going to be pulling for the Bills.
Yeah.
Because of DeMar Hamlin. I personally, DeMar's he's out of the hospital. He's not, what I'm saying, he's out of the pretty much out of the blue or out of the dark or whatever, I guess. I don't know he's in the clear. So other than that, nah. I'm already mad enough that the Chiefs and the Bills would have to play a damn AFC Championship game down in Atlanta. Ain't neither one of them squads from Atlanta.
And could they have picked a further spot to play that game? That just didn't make any sense.
Talking about it's
logistic-wise.
equal distance from Buffalo to and Atlanta to Kansas City. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, looking at a map, that don't
Because Buffalo is in New York.
right. It's on the East Coast.
Buffalo's in northern New York. At that. I don't think that. But I don't know. Shit. I had to relook at a map again a couple of weeks ago because I kept forgetting how close Atlanta and Charlotte really are. But yeah, I think the league would want Bills Cowboys. Bills for the emotion, Cowboys for the goddamn
Ratings.
Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
America's team.
Man.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
And see, and I'm not gonna be disrespectful and call them the Cowgirls because I like Cowgirls.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. It wouldn't be the worst Cowboys team to go to the Super Bowl. They do got a defense. They got a bona fide defense.
No, but to go to the Super Bowl though, because those '90s squads.
I don't think the
those were
Cowboys are
all-time.
going to the Super Bowl.
I really do. I think it's gonna be Chiefs and boys. Cowboys, Indians. They gon' like for real do that up on every commercial.
And then gonna say at the same time that the Chiefs are not representative of Native American culture.
Put it right there on Front Street.
Uh-oh, there he is. Quarter says the Cowboys ain't getting in. I'm surprised Quarter's talking to me right now.
Why is that?
Oh, because of the group chat that picture.
All the squads.
Yeah.
Well, I said let's talk about that. Well, before we talk about that, the K-State beat KU about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I just heard somebody shot me a
Basketball.
text.
Yeah, beat their ass. Well, beat them by one. But it is
Hey,
what it
that's
is.
an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Where I'm from.
But yeah, so well, shit. Let me pull that up because it was basically it was an all-time pretty much Bulls Houston squad versus let's see, Spurs, all-time Spurs, Nets, and then basically Lakers and Golden State. So on the Lakers Golden State, you had who was it? Magic, Kobe, Shaq,
And
LeBron, and Curry. Let's see, Red Squad was Jordan, Rodman, the Dream, Scotty, and I forgot who the fifth person on that squad was.
Is that Aldridge? Who is that?
Let's see, let me pull it up. And then Black Squad was, let's see, KD, AI,
D Wade,
D Wade,
David Robinson, and Tim Duncan.
and Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
So, okay, see, Rockwell's laughing because he already knows where I'm at with it. Because this got two of my favorite players. on
It's pretty much game over right there, man.
So I said Gold Squad, but they gonna need at least two basketballs on the court at all times. Cause Kobe and Steph, them niggas is shooting everything.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't
everything.
enough ball. Ain't enough ball. Ain't enough ball on that team,
Oh,
man.
man, look, Kobe, don't let him touch it.
You got to though.
Because
It's Kobe.
he's shooting it. As soon as he shot.
Now,
Hey, Shaq gonna retire mid-season.
now,
He gonna be
but
so pissed.
the one thing though, you do got LeBron and Magic on that Gold Squad. So when
They the same player, so
and that's what I'm saying. Like you basically.
Well, you got Magic running your point, and then you got LeBron running your four.
But yeah, this who is
Steph
this
at
on
your
the,
two, Kobe at your three. Or you could be stupid with it and put Kobe at the two and Steph at the three.
man, there is too much shooting on Team Black.
But I'm Black Squad.
From high percent, that's what I'm saying. High percentage shots
high
and
percentage.
and outside
Now,
middle distance.
I gotta say this though, AI is my favorite basketball player all time. That he does not fit with the other four players on that squad.
Now, well, yes and no.
He don't have to.
That's the beauty of it.
He kind of does. Though.
No, he don't because D Wade can set the offense. He could absolutely drown. He could absolutely cut AI out if AI wanted to act up.
Man, if the Black Squad had a better actual point guard, because I mean man, now that I look at it, Black Squad is kind of nice.
That's nice, man. And you got the Twin Towers, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And KD.
I can't. I just can't go against Shaq and LeBron on the same squad.
I think
with
Team
Kobe
Black is
shooting.
more cohesive than that gold team.
I definitely give you that.
It's just more cohesive. It's a lot of killers there, and as long as somebody getting killed, I think everybody will be cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, there was nights where Eric Snow went off and AI was happy,
Wasn't too many of them though.
but they happened, and he didn't complain because you got the dub.
Let's see. And is the 5 on the Red Squad? I think that's Artis Gilmore.
Nah.
Nah, the 5 is Dream.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
I can't see who.
Oh no, that's T Mac. That's next to that's next to the Dream.
Yeah,
So,
That's
yeah,
T-Mac?
Yeah,
Yes.
so Jordan T-Mac.
Pippen, Dream, Rodman, and T-Mac.
Now that, ooh.
I don't like it. It's too much of the same player. Unless Dream runs the show.
And I'm saying, and Rodman definitely does not. He's the one cat on that squad that definitely don't need the ball to be effective.
True. Which would make him pair up with Dream excellent. But the other three is the same player.
Yeah.
I'm still going back to the black.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's a killer team right there, man.
Yeah, I gotta stay with my gold squad. That's a squad right there.
Don't get me wrong. Oh, Gold Squad is nice. Don't get me wrong. And Quarter believes that the red team is going to win simply because it has Jordan on it. And, you know, it has Pippen on it too, so they have a much better chance of winning because, you know, Mike ain't never won nothing without Scotty.
Facts.
That's a fact, though.
Facts.
But, you know, let me say that to some of these Jordan people, and they'd be like, man, Mike.
But Team Black can kill you so many different ways.
How you want it?
How many?
How you want
it?
How you want it?
So many ways.
You want it from the free throw line?
So
You want
many.
it from the mid range? You want it from the corner? You want it from the outside? You want it from driving?
And it's not just because they made that their picture and it bigger than the other two, or twice as big as the other two, man. Like,
I mean, think about it.
the Admiral and Tim Duncan, dog, are playing with Dwayne Wade.
Nah, but Shaq is gonna give both of them problems.
Hold on. Wait. Take D Wade, take AI out the equation. You got Tim Duncan, the Admiral, and KD.
That's a hell of a front.
You can use them three by themselves. You can put up against the other two and be competitive.
Yeah, oh no, that gold squad is a little bit too much though.
I mean, as long as Magic is the one who's bringing the ball up court. If Magic's not the one bringing the ball up court,
It's problems.
it's unless it's Steph.
But that neutralizes LeBron.
LeBron can play off the ball though. He's not as effective, especially in
Right,
offensive
you're not
play
getting the
right
best
now.
of him
Yeah,
playing off ball like that.
but LeBron's still gonna score.
But he's gonna have to play off ball with it. If it's this five in the goal, he's gonna have to play off ball. It's gonna be very rare for him to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have a set where he's bringing the ball up.
Yeah, because I'll say because Magic is gonna trump all that. other shit.
But I say this. He could certainly play. He could play James Worthy in this thing. LeBron James could, and that would make them pretty powerful.
So I'm saying
That's Showtime on steroids.
yeah, because his outside shot way better than Worthy's was, like ever.
Yeah, that's Showtime on steroids. But I don't know where the buckets are going to come from on that team.
Well, for the gold squad?
I don't know who's going.
Oh, everybody's scoring.
Yeah, I say everybody's scoring. Like Magic would never have to score.
Magic would be the one person who probably wouldn't really be scoring just because he's out here getting 40 assists a game.
And Kobe's gonna fill it up.
But Team
Team
Black don't. But Team Black don't need but 2 or 3 to score because they gonna put up 40 apiece.
Oh, everybody's scoring on. Look, with the exception of the red team, because Dennis Rodman, he's gonna get like 6 points.
Maybe.
But he's going to get you 30 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So let's also keep it funky. The rebounding situation is almost null and void because these people in this picture aren't missing too many shots.
True.
And honestly, if anybody's missing more shots, it is the red team.
Nah, I don't say because if Iverson starts to Iverson, that nigga's going like 12 for 28. That's an Iverson game right
But
there.
see, but don't forget though, a lot of that 12 for 28 was him driving to the hoop,
Yeah.
and getting fouled and missing that shot. So no quarter. I just don't like Jordan. I don't know how these dudes feel about it. I just don't like Jordan. You know that. Jordan is not the GOAT to me because the goal of the goal of basketball is to do what? Put the ball in the hoop, right?
Yeah.
Is he number one in doing that?
I say LeBron about to be. By the end of this year.
Oh my God.
It's pretty much a wrap. If he,
Y'all gonna make this man have a conniption.
I mean, it's.
Hey, I'm just saying, if the point of the game is to put the ball in the hoop, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has done that more than anybody else, then I don't understand what the question is about who the GOAT is.
So if LeBron takes that, if he
Then
takes that crown,
LeBron apparently is the greatest basketball player of all time because he's scored the most points, which is the goal of basketball, which is to score points.
and on top of that, he would be top 5 in assists all time too.
Oh my God, he's
I'm just
all-time scorer and top 5 assists.
I'm just saying, Quarter. It's kind of hard saying that man is not a top at least 5 player. You don't have to say the man is the GOAT, but if he is leading in all-time scoring and top 5 in assists and top 5 assists.
It's hard to say he's not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard saying that he's not top.
Y'all gonna
So
make
that
that man
means-
come up out the house.
So that means that he was great and he made the people around him better.
while filling it up. While filling it up.
Look, and I'm not even a LeBron fan like that, but I just like getting under quarter skin.
Right? Oh my God.
I mean, because the man really believes that he's not a top 100 player all time.
No,
It's
Quarter
that's
just said he's on his top 78 players of all
Oh,
time.
oh, he moved him up. Okay.
But he's number 79 on
He's
his
number
top 78.
Okay.
So he's first man out.
so Muggsy Bogues
Muggsy
kept his
Bogues,
spot.
Spud Webb, Latrell Sprewell,
Sue Bird.
Kenny Skywalker.
Damn.
The Scottie Pippen from NBA Jam. Grandmama. Not Larry Johnson.
Yeah, actually,
Grandmama.
Or look at Little Penny.
Oh, definitely Little Penny. Little Penny was definitely on that list.
And Fernie.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that list was hilarious.
Yeah, because Deadlift Shrimp was the one that was, it was a little bit too much.
Oh, Deadlift Shrimp.
Not Deadlift Shrimp.
Mitch Richmond. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a
Y'all
Mitch
niggas in
Richmond
the
fan.
crates.
You know what I'm saying? I
In
was
the
like, God damn.
crates.
Oh yeah, then he started rattling off like Doug Smith and I was like, huh, Nate Tiny Archibald. Hold on, Quarter. I was like, that's a whole different different generation. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh.
Man, when I say it's a horrible segue, but let's talk about the kid from Alabama, Darius Miles. I'm not sure if he's related to the NBA player or the former NBA player Darius Miles, but Darius Miles from Alabama, who's ranked extremely high, apparently was down on the strip at the campus and was trying to holler at a chick. She was not feeling him. And so him and his boy decided to fill her car with bullets.
What?
And I guess the person that was riding with the young lady who did pass shot back. So there were 11 shots fired in this altercation. The young lady, she did unfortunately pass, and now the Darius Miles from Alabama and his homeboy, who they said did not have any affiliation with the university, they were both being charged with capital murder. Sadly, fellas, if she's not feeling you, you don't have to do anything at that point. I'm not understanding what's going on. Like, I know this is a sports section, but we also talk about life a lot. Like, y'all have to get better with being turned down and being rejected. It's just, this ain't worth it. Like, this young man, let's just say he wasn't going to the league, still getting a college education, doing what you love on a collegiate level is something that a lot of people dream of, and he just basically threw that away. We got to do better, y'all. We really got to do better.
Just because a young lady didn't want to holler at you.
Just didn't want to holler at him.
Hey, man.
Trash, man.
Look, dudes got to learn how to set their egos aside. You know, I'm going to just say that.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. At least 3 lives are lost in that situation, and yeah, I'll say prayers up to the young lady's family, because that's just, I mean, that's a lot right there.
Man.
You know, having to deal with somebody passing, but then passing like that, yeah, we really got to do better, y'all.
It's ridiculous.
Young mother.
And then, man, we talking about basketball a lot tonight. What do y'all think about Ja Morant getting another? This is his 7th drug test this season. So basically, I don't know what the league is testing dude for, but yeah, 7 times.
Hey,
Has he ever popped dirty for something?
No,
Ja Morant.
but it's like
I mean, like prior to this season or
I
anything?
don't think so.
That dude is amazing.
Yeah, he's really just out there just doing whatever the fuck he wants on the court.
That dude really is a 2K player.
Yeah, made up.
Yeah, that dude is just out here. I mean, his handles are phenomenal. His hops.
Yeah,
Oh,
unreal.
he got the bunnies. Yeah, he got the bunnies.
Now, I know a lot of people, they've compared him, or at least his game, to AI. Like, is he what AI would have been at his height? Like, if AI was a little bit taller.
I kind of feel like he's. I don't know, but it's a part of me that feel like he's more like Derrick Rose. I don't know why. I to see Derrick Rose when I watch him. Healthy Derrick Rose, I should say. You know what I should say.
Pre-bad knees.
Yeah. Pre-Thibodeau workouts. I don't know, but Ja is well, like I see part Derrick Rose. I do see to a degree I see the AI comparisons. Cause some of the stuff that he'll do to get out of a jam or a tight spot, it definitely does kind of feel AI-ish. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Tall AI. I don't know. I don't know if that he's got some Vince Carter in him. Cause if he's inside that second free throw line, anywhere inside there, it could go down.
Yeah.
You better watch out. You might be on the next poster.
And most of the time, it's gonna be successful.
Oh yeah,
you definitely.
You're not blocking Ja Morant's shot. Not as dunk. And he can shoot. I forgot. I almost forgot to he can actually shoot too. Shit. Yeah, man. John
Those
Morant
dunks are
was-
violent, though. They're violent.
I'm just glad he's dunking on people in the NBA who get paid. Because if he was on the street, he'd be shot.
Yeah, buddy. He'd have to do that and immediately run off the court and jump in the car and pull out.
Cats would be like, "Hey man, you can't be dunking on me like that."
Hey, boy, do that shit again, boy.
And one knees.
I got something for you, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be Aaron Juan for real cars.
Oh, man.
You got one more time to dunk on me.
Yeah, you be hurting people's feelings.
Oh no, cuz I ain't say you can't dunk. I ain't say you can't dunk.
Just
I'm
can't
saying
dunk
you
on
can't
me.
dunk on me.
Oh, apparently, Sean Payton to Denver's heating up.
You know what? He might as well, cause he was trying to woo Russell Wilson down to New Orleans a couple of years ago.
But do you really think he can fix Russ? Like, or can Russ be fixed? Because
See,
if somebody can.
The
it's
second part of
probably-
that is the real question. Can Russ be fixed? Because
I think they can make him. I think Payton can make him play better than he's been playing.
see,
That's not hard.
I think I could do that, though.
That's not hard.
First and foremost, if Russ is going to be quote unquote fixed, you know what's going to have to happen? Russ going to have a come to Jesus meeting. Russ, you a corny motherfucker. Nigga, just be corny. You ain't got to be out here with this bullshit, Mr. Unlimited and all that other shit. Blah, 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 my nigga. Broncos country, let's ride. Nigga, let's just get out here and play this fucking football. That's all the fuck we need to do. Nigga, Russell Wilson, let's hide. Nigga, that's the thing for 24.
No, the real question is Russell Wilson's ego able to be punked by Sean Payton? Because that's what's going to happen.
But it's going to have to happen, though. Like, I think he's just for real going to put on the tape of this year and be like, man, listen. Like,
You know what?
You ain't Russ no more, but you can be way better than this shit we watching.
I think Sean Payton is also one of the few people who could bench Russ, and it would actually stick.
He got the cachet for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised because if the Chargers aren't gonna fire Staley, and I think it's messed up that oh man, what's his name? Leftwich got fired down in Tampa Bay.
I wouldn't mind dude coming to Tennessee for real.
I wouldn't mind. I'd like to see him get an equivalent job. You know what I'm saying? I don't think him going to Tennessee would do him any good.
What about
Right
going
now.
to college? Be a head coach.
I don't know. See, I'm tired of black OCs and DCs having to
Take a
do
step
that
down.
shit, having to go down and be a head coach in college for 4 or 5 years before they can come back and be an NFL head coach. And then they don't even get the NFL head coach job when they come back. They wind up having to be a OC or a DC again, or an assistant to something to work. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, he's already behind on recruiting if that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind him coming to Kansas City. I got a feeling Nagy and Bieniemy going to be up out of here.
I actually do think Bieniemy will finally get, if not a lateral job, he will get a head coaching job at some point in this offseason.
Yeah.
If Bieniemy really interviewed with the Colts, I'd like to think that he might get that job.
I think so, too.
Because
I think that's a decent fit.
if we found out that he's interviewed with the Colts, have we heard about them interviewing anybody else?
Not that I can think of. They definitely was it last week? They interviewed somebody. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head though. But those are the only two people that I've heard that they're even looking at.
Yeah, so it's feasible that he could get the coach job.
And I mean, honestly, the Colts aren't bad. Like at least they're not as bad as their record from this year. They got pieces.
They need.
They tried to make Matt Ryan the focal point of that offense.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, they thought that. Well, the quarterback is the focal point of that offense. They just thought that Matt Ryan still had enough in the tank to do that.
No, sir.
And
because with Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, like you don't need a great quarterback, but you need way more than what Matt Ryan gave them this year.
Yes. Him with the other guy, the Deion Jackson. They got a nice backfield.
And I mean, the offensive line ain't as shitty as it was. Like even though it's not great, like you got pieces there. I mean, a decent wide receiver, which they can definitely get in the draft. Like if the enemy goes there, they're not setting him up to fail. And that's one thing that I think a lot of minority coaches, like sometimes they may take a job just cause it's available, but it's not the best. And it's like the team is setting them up to fail. Just like Lovie Smith this year. Like Lovie Smith deserved another year.
Oh yeah,
and I think he really just said, "Fuck y'all" that last game.
He knew they were gonna fire him, and so he was like, "Win or lose, we're gonna win. I'm gonna win. Fuck it." And that's how it's supposed to be. If you know what's going down, and you're not finna, I'm not finna let y'all get this L just so you can get the first overall pick. Shit, if it was up to me, I'd have cut half these dudes, and we'd have been doing some other stuff, and would have been, you know what I'm saying, and it would have been on and popping. But nah, y'all up here on this bullshit. I see why they went to Nashville. Yeah. So it's I don't know that, and Levy was set up from the jump. I think me and Rockwell was talking as soon as he got hired, and I told him, I said, "Hey, he getting fired at the end of the year."
That was janky.
I was like, they're gonna figure out a reason.
That organization is trash.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, them in the well, they've made even worse decisions than the fucking Chargers, but
Man, nothing about the Titans
I'm wrong,
says 2-year commitment.
Like as far as what?
Anything. You want to play for them for 2 years?
The Titans?
Yeah, or not the Titans.
Oh,
My bad. The
Texans.
Texans. Or the Titans too, but the
if you
Texans
were-
more so.
Like if you were a middling, player, and you just trying to get you another contract, I would definitely go play for the Texans. Like if I was just hanging on in the league, and they offer me something stupid.
One of the nephews' homies. You know what I'm saying? One of the nephews, he's playing for the Texans currently, and shit, it's a check. But he's done enough this season, I think, to where if he chose to, he could go elsewhere.
he gonna be up out.
And I don't know, he may not. Shit.
I mean, 'cause in the NFL, like it only takes a year to turn around. Like things go your way. You can go from a 3-win team to knocking on playoffs door.
Oh yeah, it don't take much. Knocking on playoffs door.
So come next week, who y'all got in the championship games? You gotta put money on it.
You said if I had to put money on it?
Yep.
Niners, Eagles, and Chiefs, Bills.
So Chiefs in Atlanta next week.
Yeah, I think so.
Because,
Yeah.
man, ain't the Edwards, is it the Edwards Jones Dome?
No, I think it's the Mercedes Benz.
No, I'm talking in St. Louis.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
still
yeah,
up?
yeah, 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 yeah. Is it still open?
Because I'm just saying, there has to be a venue that's actually in between. It just don't seem right.
Indianapolis.
Shows, though. They booked for a concert or something.
Oh.
That was the issue with a lot of the other places, and I guess Atlanta just was like, shit,
Might as well.
We got you. Come on down, shawty. Shit. Watch out for Peachtree. Bankhead, Buckhead. Let's see. Quarter
So you got
says.
I think it's gonna be Niners, Eagles, Bengals, Chiefs.
So Chiefs at Arrowhead.
Yep.
That's what Quarter has too.
I got boys, Giants. I'll say Chiefs and Bengals. The Super Bowl still got boys and Chiefs. We riding. If I had to put money on it, that's what I'm putting my money on.
Who again?
Boys and Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But winning this week, I got Bengals, Chiefs, and then boys and Giants. So.
Ooh.
Well, it'd be interesting if the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl, because I'm gonna have to get some bail money together probably. Smacking the shit out of one of these Cowboy fans. It's gonna be running their goddamn mouth, and
They gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna just get tired of it. And be like, hey, why are you talking?
30 years is a long time to be waiting.
Man. At Quarter says Dallas Cowboys' last game is Sunday. We'll see. That's why they play him. That's for sure. But I think that I picked the 49ers and the Eagles in the championship game, so I think that's shit. Most cats was picking the Buccaneers to beat the Cowboys last week, so
I really didn't see that happen.
I mean, on paper, I was seeing the possibilities, but gun to head, money to window.
Yeah, Brady look old.
Shit.
But y'all get to beat up on him twice a year going forward for at least the next couple of years.
If he's foolish enough to,
I mean, we gonna beat his ass.
Black and silver.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll be so angry, man. Leave us the fuck alone, Tom Brady.
But why though? Because that really, the way he looks, at least the way he's looked in the last few games that I've seen him play, y'all want him to go to the Raiders. That's gonna be some easy dubs. Cause he's really.
I don't want to talk about that dude no more.
He out there looking like a 45-year-old.
He gonna be showing his ass in Vegas.
Yeah.
Golly, no. No. No.
TB12, baby.
Damn that. TB12. He needs to hang it up, dog. Him and Aaron Rodgers need to just hang it up. Cut us a break.
So who looked worse, him or Rodgers? And let's just go last. The last time we saw them in their last games, who looked worse off?
Brady, because he had more to work with.
Like compared to we just talking about receiver. We just talking about receiving core, or we talking about the entire offense?
Receiving core, entire offense. Yeah. Brady had more to work with. If he would have been more lethal this year, they would have had a running game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Although I have to say they can't say they didn't miss Rojo. He probably could have done some work for them.
Yeah, I was saying they were last in the league. It was something ridiculous, like I think 77 yards.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Something ridiculous. So.
Terrible.
Yeah, so you don't have a running game. It don't matter who you are at quarterback. It's gonna be hard to win.
I think we're approaching the transition back to power running game football.
Nope.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be cheaper.
We've been trying it, and it does not work. There's too many things that have to go right in order for that to happen. Now
it can't be so. It can't be Derrick Henry like that not every year, consistently every year. You've got to have some pass in the screen game involved with your running back stable. But these wide receiver contracts are out of control, dog.
And they're only gonna get worse.
They're only gonna get worse. And the quarterback is only gonna get more expensive. So how's the only way you counteract the market?
I'm just it's hard to win though, and especially just the way that the rules are set up, like these days you can actually watch an NFL game and see that they'll just call a play. We just gonna throw it downfield and hope to get a call like that.
Yeah.
Like some of the routes these days, it's almost like the receivers not going up to catch it; they're going to try to get the pass interference.
Right, I agree.
Like that's built into the offense these days,
and I think they're gonna have to pull that out. I think this is how I think you do it. All these contract negotiations, people are trying to get guaranteed money, right? What you do is you go to these running backs and say, "Hey, your money ain't gonna get no higher, but it's all gonna be guaranteed, and then we gonna run your ass to death."
Say 3 years to get them up out of there.
Yeah. But you gonna get every penny.
But that and
you gonna get every penny.
And plus, like just the way that they're playing, and just the average life expectancy of a running back, that's gonna end up happening anyway.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna get your 3, maybe 4 years in, and then yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna start handing out guaranteed contracts. Hand it to the ones that have the most danger involved in their positions. You know what I mean? Running backs, offensive linemen, DNs.
Yeah, I say definitely offensive linemen, because you guaranteed to get hurt or something.
You guaranteed.
And that's almost.
You're getting paid for somebody to try and beat your ass at every
play.
Every play. Every play they trying to beat your ass. And your assignment may not be to beat their ass.
just stand there and take it.
Your assignment may be to get your ass beat. It might be. You should get some guaranteed money for that. And I think that's how you counteract them having to raise the salary cap to a consistent. Or get rid of the salary cap. You know what I mean? can keep the rules still passing game oriented, right? But I think it's going to be cheaper to just have you a stable of running backs.
But a lot of, one of the reasons why we lost is because we try to play that way. But you gotta think about it. Every time you get a holding call, like if you play in an offense like that, you basically gonna punt.
Yeah, I mean, your line situation has to be perfect. I'm not saying,
and not even perfect. It just has to be better than decent.
Yes.
You have to have
reliable. It has to be reliable.
Like whenever you have an offense like that, there's just too much that has to go right every time. Because one setback, because there was plenty of games where we were moving the ball down the field, like everybody knew that we were going to be running first and second down, like no matter what. But you get that holding penalty, next thing you know, it's 2nd and 18. You assed out at that point.
Hey, but here's the other thing though too. You can get mauling fucking offensive linemen and for relatively cheap. You know what I mean? Like if especially if you talking about some guaranteed money, every one of them linemen will take a cut, or take a pay cut for that. You can find those guys a lot faster than you can find some a left tackle that can consistently play the pass.
Yeah.
Consistently. There ain't too many of them. There's probably 5, 6 of them.
Yeah. Tops. Yeah.
Tops. You know what I mean? With this money getting out of control, I think you're gonna end up seeing people say fuck it. I mean shit. Baltimore's still running the ball.
But you got a dynamic quarterback though.
Yeah.
Like and see that's another thing. Even with Lamar, like when Lamar was out, even the running backs that they have, they couldn't carry them to where they wanted to go. And I think that's a different part of their squad. Like I don't think a quarterback, like let's say you put Tannehill at the Ravens, that won't work. Like Tannehill worked because
really?
We have Derrick Henry. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of pushback on that, but just.
But yeah, I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see a lot of going back to like the 80s style football. Because we have been spoiled a little bit.
Yeah, but I could do with a little mix between now and the 90s though.
Yeah. But yeah, just the 3 yards in the cloud of dust. I do not want to.
No, I don't want that. But you have some physical specimens out here now, man. Like there, Jonathan Taylor, for example. There are still some workhorse able running backs out there, and all of them should be in play. That's why Latavius Murray still got a job. You know what I mean? Like
Leviticus.
Like, yeah, you don't want to play 3 yards in the cloud of dust, but 3.7 yards in the cloud of dust. Hey. Man. Hey, now we talking about 3rd and 2.5. That's a whole different thing. Right?
Yeah, going back to the Eddie George days, I definitely don't want to see that. And we was trying it.
I do not want to see upright runners, no. I don't want to see that. But I don't think you will see that. But I could do for some Rodney Hamptons out here. You know what I mean? Making a little bread, putting in a little impact, you know what I mean? Some Barry Fosters. You know? Hell, Barry Foster could catch a little bit.
Yeah, so was that Steelers?
Mm-hmm. But he also lay a shoulder on your ass and keep going. That's what I just want to see a little more of that. And teams don't let running backs get in a rhythm anymore, and that is a sad thing to see.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of running back by committee going on,
Yeah.
and a lot of specialized backs too.
Yeah, they're purposely specialized out there. They're not going for an all-around back anymore. They're going to do Earth, Wind, and Fire or Robo back or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and I think there's always talented runners out there. You know what I mean? Like,
And you can find them like late and always late in the draft. Because then y'all get y'all got Pacheco on what, the 7th?
Yeah.
7th? So yeah. Man, definitely a lost art.
yeah, it's a lost art. But I think you're going to see a renaissance. Or a little bit of return to the mean. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I know Pacheco is trying to single-handedly run for something.
You want to take a grown man's job, like you said.
Hey, he's mission accomplished. Yeah, mission accomplished. Young man. Yeah, I'm intrigued about this weekend. Saturday's going to be interesting.
Final score.
For the Chiefs game.
28-14.
Got them by 2. Well, 2 touchdowns.
30,
It won't all be in the first half.
31-17.
That's about what I was thinking.
I like that number. I want to go with 31, but I don't like to go with even odd numbers.
Quarter says 35-17.
Will Butker make the field goal though?
Yeah.
There's been some bad kicking this year.
Oh yeah, he ain't the only one. So it's
Yeah. Kicking's down. Kicking is down. But I think we're going to score enough that's not going to be a factor, whether if he gets the yips or not.
he's gonna make his extra points.
He's going to make his extra points.
I'm quite sure. And if he doesn't,
And we shouldn't be sitting him out for every 50-yard fucking field goal.
I just don't think the Jazz can keep up with y'all. 'Cause I don't think
Yeah,
I honestly
that's
don't think
the
the
same.
field goal is even going to be in play.
Same. They can't shoot it out with us.
Oh,
no.
definitely not.
That's what I was saying earlier. If the Jags go, if the Chiefs are scoring, because I believe the Chiefs are going to score possibly every possession, field goal or touchdown. And if the Jags go a couple of possessions without scoring, that's just like a turnover because it's going to put them in the hole. And 2 possessions not scoring, 3 possessions not scoring, while the Chiefs are steadily. Now, and like I said, because it's Doug Peterson, one of Andy's young proteges. I don't think that Andy would full on release the hounds, but he'll definitely knock him upside his dome piece enough to remind him.
Now, do you think that the Jags playing with house money that Peterson may do too much?
Well, see, that's a loaded question. Because the real question is Peterson going to do too much? Because Peterson will do too much.
No, but I mean like go just overboard with it. Like,
He's going to press our secondary.
Oh, yeah, he's going to do
He's
something.
definitely going to press our secondary.
Oh, yeah. He has a whole bunch of new stuff drawn up for Christian Kirk.
I'm saying, plus Ingram not looking too bad out there. Like I didn't think that was gonna work out, especially the money that they gave dude. But yeah, he's earning it. So
Hey, can't knock it.
yeah, Say sometimes you really can buy a playoff berth because they spent 150 million they got up in there.
Man. And then let's see what other games. What's the other game? Bills Bengals. Whew, shit. That's at Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I think Buffalo's winning. Because it's at Buffalo, and if I'm not mistaken, it's once again it may not be snowy and stuff, and everything, but I think it's gonna be super cold. I mean, it gets cold in Cincinnati too, but I don't know if it gets like Buffalo cold. They showed the beachside houses, or what I'm saying, a little community over there that's kind of near the Buffalo water, not near, but man, it was just ice. Oof. Houses covered in ice. I was like, yeah, nah. And it was like, yeah, the power's been off over here for days. But we got a generator. We're good. You know what? Nah.
That ain't
Don't sound good.
I'm not a fan. I don't like what you into.
Not at all. Not at all. No kink shame, but shit.
I just don't like what you into. All good. We can still be friends.
Boy.
But don't think I'm involved in none of that shit.
That motherfucker sitting there with like 5 or 6 space heaters. Like, nah, can't do it.
So let's see. Bills Bengals. I think. I think that's going to be a close one. I think that's going to be like 27-24 Bills.
I think somehow the Bengals are gonna blow them out. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
They're gonna blow them out?
Yeah, I think they gonna tap them by 3 touchdowns. I really think it's gonna get ugly. Maybe an early injury, something like that. But some is gonna happen to where the Bengals will beat the shit out the Bills.
Oh man, I don't want to see that.
I kind of do. Like I for real want to see Josh.
I want them to just squeak out of this game to come to us.
Who, the Bengals?
Yes.
No, I think I'd rather see that. I think I'd rather them blow them out and be super full of them, extra full of themselves, because it's if it was gonna be.
I don't
Bengals.
want that defense in Bolton with a shutout.
Well,
Or something like that, right?
I ain't saying a shutout, but I really do think that it's at some point it's just gonna get out of hand.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And Buffalo still ain't got no run game either.
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, it could be bad.
You got Josh Allen. That's like he's pretty much their everything. And that could be it.
Singletary's been trying, but
Not hard enough.
it ain't coming together. He got them post bad BBL butt cheeks. It's coming together. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to make fun of bad BBL receiving chicks. I'm sorry.
Honestly, that's a triple B.
Who's coming to the defense? Who's coming to the defense?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some BBL lovers out there that watch the show.
I just I was making fun of
That's their motherfucking problem.
the bad ones and
Bad.
who am I to find what a bad BBL is? I don't know.
Yeah, because I seen a clip of man, what's the singer chick named the
Tiny?
light skin chick? Nah, not her, the one that can actually sing.
I know who you talking about. Got 37 kids.
Yeah,
Kiki White.
Kiki White.
Yeah, her
They said she
BBL.
had one. I was like, no. Like, she's
I
got
don't
a
know
whole
if
bunch of
it
kids
does.
and
I
a
was
whole
like,
bunch of ass.
well, nah, she's always had a bunch of ass. That's why I don't understand why she would even.
Man, because
I mean, hold on. Do what you want. First and foremost, do what you want. But from my perspective, now this is me. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing of what these other dudes are saying. Quarter said Cowboys 21, 49ers 31. I guess he's saying stick to sports. But I don't need none of the excess.
hey, I know we kind of chomping at the bit because it's off season and whatnot, but I will say I do think there's a threshold of
Extra stuff.
that once women dive into these abstract methods of augmentation, I think you open yourself up to some criticism.
Yeah. So
Now that criticism don't have to mean shit to you.
I mean, because if you already got it, you got it.
Right.
It is what it is at that point.
But and I ain't got to bring it to you personally and tell you your ass is fucked up, but
Some of them.
I don't have to directly address that with you. You know what I mean? But if I look and say, hey, damn, your ass is fucked up, you should have just left it alone.
Sports Bar with Riddock, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about it all.
I think I just agree with Quarter. 49ers 31, Cowboys 20.
Hey, I'm trying to get it hot for February, boy. I'm trying to get it hot.
We back in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Friday show, the flagship show.
Ooh.
I'll play a show with this all season if it make y'all watch.
Well, before we completely run off the rails, I'll say, y'all got anything else? Get that
Yeah. Oh no, speaking of unks, rest in power to my Uncle Adele. Just family passed earlier today.
I'll say condolences.
Thank you, man. No, that's it. Go Chiefs.
You got anything else, P?
Yeah, I want to take a moment, sports aside, to say rest in peace to Greg Naves. From many people from Kansas City who do music would know him as the guy from Seventh Heaven who handled all the consignment. And he handled consignment not just for the local artists, but also for the national acts that would come through and drop music off.
Definitely R.I.P.
Man, yeah. Everybody in the Kansas City music scene who's put a CD out and put it in Seventh Heaven definitely owes him a moment of gratitude and silence. You know what I'm saying? He was a solid dude. He really did love Kansas City music, and he's gonna be missed. Rest in peace, Greg. That's all I got.
Oh, you can actually say it this week, P. We shot the gun early. Jumped the gun early last week. But your boy will be on stage.
Oh, I was about to say, man, you better. You act like I know what the hell's going on over here. Shit. It's the theme song from a different world is playing in my head right now.
But yeah, at the J Theater doing Raising in the Sun, Casey Black Repertory Theater and the J co-producing. Starts March 11th. We'll get the dates out plenty of times between now and then. But yeah, man, come on out. Should be cool.
I would say definitely support that, y'all.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thought he was over there dosing.
Was I supposed to say something else after I said congratulations?
No.
Oh, okay. Shit, we done?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we
That's
done.
the show.
Oh, okay.
Sports Block with Riddoc, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.